All right, hello, good morning, everybody. I'm out here to the garden with our friend Clem, our friendly scarecrow. We now need to employ him because, as you can see, the corn is growing nice and tall. Real quick backtrack, today is July 14th, 2025, just for the date. It's morning time, about like 8:30 in the morning, and it is hot and humid. So that is our time and temperature, so to speak, date. Little place in the universe and what was happening at this time. But back to the garden. You can see all this stuff. How corn works is this basically puts out the pollen. I don't know, it rained a lot this morning. That's kind of like just the husk, but yesterday it's like some dusty stuff was coming down. And that'll land, you know that hair when you have corn on the cob? Those hairs that are all annoying? Each one of them is attached to a kernel, and as they become pollinated, that kernel becomes what is edible. It looks like corn. So you can double check my science on that, but I'm fairly certain that's at least what I've read. Get around to this side. Let's see more. I don't know the official word for them. I want to call them fronds, but you know, it's not what they are. But they look kind of like 80s rockers. Yeah, hey man, party. Anyway, so yeah, super excited about the corn, as you can tell. It is well over 6 feet tall. It is taller than me. I'm like 6'2", so super duper. Next here with the Marconi peppers, the red Marconis, currently green. They will be red eventually. Then down in here, we'll get over, I don't know if I can make it out, but those are jalapenos there. The San Marzano tomatoes. And there's some on there. Can't really get in there. It's all these the other video. We'll see others, but they're growing in there. The red currant, and these are the orange blossom. Just starting to go, but they're still green because it's early on. Some more, and for more, this is just a tomato monster now, where the peas previously were. I mean, the tomatoes were growing here the whole time, but we've taken the peas down since the last video. No more in there. And no more back here. Let's see if you see me. But yeah, it's the red currant tomatoes, which, getting in here, sorry about that pause in space here. I'm trying to find one for you. They're so small. There we go. They're teeny tiny. Then, like I said, there's 3 of them, the plants back there in the back reaching for the sky. And then in front of them are 2 of the orange blossom tomatoes, which are just well exceeding the cage and taking the cage, the whatchamacallit, bed, and just taking over. Quite the majestic sight. And then the peppers are growing nice and strong. As we said previously, it's jalapenos in the front half, 4, and then 4 red Marconi in the back. And who's in here? There's Scolito. There's the Chic, a bunch of jalapenos. I don't know if you can make them out because glare coming on my side again, but trust me, they're there. Red Marconis as well, still green. The volunteer army of tomatoes that I didn't plant but are still growing from seeds from previous years. The beans, like crazy. San Marzano tomatoes there in the back, 6 of them. They're producing very well. And then over in here, we talked about this, we started the last video here, the stony garden, and it's just continuing to do very well. See a little, I don't know what that is, moth, butterfly, creature flying around the cucumbers there, somewhere in there. A couple small cucumbers on here. We'll get around and see one real quick. This is not a cucumber, this is going to be a red Marconi pepper. Come in here real quick. There's these are called little munchers, this variety. Here, finally, the orange blossom. See that there? With some color in it. And then in here, more of the San Marzano tomatoes. Around the other side here. This bush is very wet that I just bumped into. It rained very hard, as I said last night. And again, more of the orange blossom. Make out that orange one kind of starting to change color. Mystery tomato plant, which I'm not really sure. We'll stay tuned, see what it is. Looks like could be a currant tomato, but I don't know. We'll see. Then lemon thyme, which I just found out this morning, thanks to my wife told me that lemon thyme is a mosquito repellent, as I was out here maybe 20 minutes ago and getting completely eaten by mosquitoes, and I really don't like to use bug spray for various reasons. So yeah, you can get this lemon thyme. It's like I said in other videos, it's not really like a cooking herb, I don't find. It has like almost like a cleaning type smell to it, but when crushed, you get a leaf, kind of crush it up, rub it on your skin, and it's keeping the mosquitoes away, so it does work. Another jalapeno plant. Then this, I need to get out my weed whacker. Fort Ticonderoga is getting overrun by the weeds a little bit on the outside, but the inside is doing well. Another Marconi pepper, jalapenos. So we get in there. Maybe you can see them. There's at least like 10 or 12 on that one. One's in the back. Just nothing yet. They're still growing. They were put in about 2 weeks after these ones here. So, and then the back side of the San Marizanos. And like I said, they're starting to all over the place. So here's a little one. I don't know if you can see. Tiny little baby. There's Rodney calling me. And yeah, so that's really about it. Let's see. Rodney. Anyway, that's it from the garden. I hope you enjoyed this week's tour. Well, yeah, finish up here. Little peas. I planted these ones a little bit later, and they're still doing well, as you can see. That is ready to be picked and eaten. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. And next week, it should be lots of tomatoes, lots of peppers popping, hopefully some bigger stuff on the corn. And yeah, we'll see what's happening. Tune in. Thanks. See ya.